everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Lazy Organized Mom. Today is day 3 of the 7-day challenge to a more organized you. Day 1, we did the boxes, which was throw away, give away, store away, and it doesn't really live in the room. And you were also supposed to think about what your priorities were. And then yesterday, day 2, we took our priorities and everything and we put them into I did a daily AM and PM schedule. And then I also did a weekly cleaning schedule, which incorporated my laundry because I don't like laundry. And I'm trying to find any way possible to just, make it a little bit easier for myself. So day 3, I want you to think about your attitude that you have towards your house. Sometimes when you have a really bad attitude, it's going to reflect on your house. I know sometimes when I'm just kind of getting that slump and I'm just kind of I just need to get out of here. It shows in the house. It's not picked up. It's dirty. I just don't care. That's when you need to just go on a walk, get outside, go to a friend's house, if you have little ones at home, take them to go get coffee or take them to McDonald's, let them run around and play, just get out. Sometimes you just need to get out of what's just bringing you down about your house, and you just need to get away from it for a little bit and just really kind of, think about it. Breathe, say a prayer. Prayer fixes everything. So, sometimes you just got to take a look at your attitude, and maybe your attitude is the reason why you're not organized, why your house is crazy, why just everything's just, That's one thing I need to work on is attitude. I know it's horrible. But, what's the attitude you want to have towards your house? I want to be that loving, caring, energetic, motivated, beautiful, house type of housewife / stay-at-home mom. Is it like that? No, not at all. It's messy. It's crazy. I feel like I'm screaming 24/7. I'm just the complete opposite of what I want to be. But I pray about that all the time. I do my daily devotional, which has been helping me. I haven't had it very long, but it seriously has been helping me. I absolutely love it. It's a great way to start your day, on that positive note. The past few days, I'm just kind of sluggish, and today I feel great. I do. I feel good. I honestly think that prayer is working, and I know my husband prays for me, so I know his prayers have really been working. I pray for my husband. I don't pray for God to fix my husband. I pray to God to help my husband help me to be, a better wife, a better mother. I pray for my husband to fix me. Everyone always wants to point the finger and be like, it's all your fault, you're horrible. I do it too. I do it. Ask my husband. I do it all the time. I try not to. But it's hard. It's hard to be like, well, maybe there's something about me that I need to change. It's not always easy to, point the fingers at yourself. So, maybe you need to look at you more and not try to point the fingers. They're leaving the clothes everywhere. The toilet seat's up. Why doesn't everybody do what I want? Well, do you go around and pick up your clothes, or do you leave them on the ground? Do you remind the kids in a nice, the boys to put the toilet seat down in a nice way? Sometimes, we need to take a look at ourselves before we can point the finger at somebody else. So one thing today is to look at your attitude towards your house. What kind of feeling do you want in your house? Here's a great scripture from Titus 2:5. Be sensible, pure workers at home, kind, being subject to their own husbands, so that the word of God will not be dishonored. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't want to be my husband's slave. Why should I, bow down to him? No, it's not what it's saying. It's saying, when you think of a man that you want to marry or be in your life, what do you think about? You want someone who's going to be your rock, right? You want, a man, someone who's going to lead your family, somebody who's going to take charge. You think of a man. And that's what you think of. And that's what it's saying. Like, let your man be your rock. Let your man lead your family. Yes, you can still put your input in, but, you know, don't try to overpower everything. I really struggle with that. I want everything to be my way, how I do it. But, I grew up in a single household where, my mom was my mom and my dad. And, we grew up knowing that, you didn't need a man. You can do it yourself. Do it all yourself. And so that's kind of hard to let go. And that's kind of like how you grew up, just being like, I don't need a man. Well, I want a man. I want to have a husband. I want a man to be the leader of my household. I want my husband to take charge. I have a problem letting him do that. So that's where the problem comes in. And I've been trying really hard to pull back from that. I catch myself doing it all the time, like over the dumb stuff, like the garage or the shed, like, just, oh God, we fight about the dumbest stuff in the world. And a lot of it is my fault because I'm not letting him be the man. I'm not letting him take charge, be the leader. I have 2 girls from a previous relationship, and he has a son from a previous relationship. So, when it comes to him, like, putting the girls, punishing them, oh, you're grounded, I will sometimes step in. Or, when he punishes the kids, I'll step in and be like, I don't think so. Like, I've got to back him up. I need to back him up. I want my girls to grow up in a household where, they know that, yes, they don't need a man, but it's nice to have a man to, like, lean on and to be there for you and, how to be a good wife. And that's really something I have to work on big time. I really struggle with that. So I pray about that a lot. Here's another one that I really like. It's Psalms 101, 2b, 3a. I will walk with integrity of heart within my house. I will not set before my eyes anything that is worthless.
Hey, Mom.
Yes. What, honey?
You.
Okay, just a minute, I will. Okay, no. Just wait. Just go watch cartoons for a little bit. Just a second. Sorry, I just had to count to get him to go away because he was not listening. I forget what I was talking about. But yes, you're gonna have those moments where you're just like, why do I have to do this? Like, I can't take this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. You have a roof over your head and you have, food in the fridge. You are better off than thousands of millions of people in the world. So just remember that. And, as a stay-at-home mom, yes, there are days where you're just like, I just want to get a job and get out of here. Like, seriously, I would give anything to just have a day away. And, I got a part-time job while I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was like, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. It'll be so great. You always have this expectation, and which goes for a job, anything you do, you always have this expectation and it never actually comes out that way. Well, think about all the mothers out there who would literally give anything to be a stay-at-home mom. And they can't because they're single or their husband, his job didn't make enough and you make way more. So it's just better for you to go work, or, you have just, you have a situation where you can't be a stay-at-home mom no matter what. There's no way you can do it. Be grateful you get to be a stay-at-home mom. There's so many moms out there who would give their anything. They'd give their kidneys up just to be a stay-at-home mom. So, look at your attitude a little bit different. What can you do to change, being a stay-at-home mom? Maybe you should schedule, some library time to the library. Let him go, do his library thing. You sit back in a chair, grab a book, and read for a half an hour, Find things, find an educational TV show for your kid to watch. Yes, oh my God, let your kid watch TV. You know what, to be honest, I don't know how many hours a day my kid watches TV. I have no idea. But you know what? He's quiet. I get stuff done. We go on walks. We go outside and play. He's watching lots of TV. Do I cut the TV off? Heck yeah, I cut the TV off on him all the time. It's like, okay, you're done watching TV. Go play with your toys. But sometimes TV is a lifesaver. I don't care who you are. I don't know how they did it before TVs, but TV is a lifesaver sometimes. I tell you what. So, just look at your attitude on how you do things. How can you change things? How can you make it more fun? Don't point the fingers at everybody. Look at you. Change your attitude. Don't change other people's. And this is a little thing I found on Facebook yesterday. Oh, I love it, and I am in love with this. I seriously want to put it in frame and put it in every room of my house. I want to put it on my van. I'm going to talk to my kids about this all the time because it is just, oh, it's so perfect. I've had so many people try to do this to me. But yeah, I just keep blooming like crazy. Don't fall in love with the flower and then try to change its scent. Yeah, I know, right? That is awesome. I love it. I got it from Word Porn. It's like a really great, like a poetry, like great, like one-liners. It's just, oh, I love it. It's such a great site. But like I feel like I'm a half full person most of the time, and I can be a little crazy and outgoing and like my friends say that I can be the life of the party. I always make everybody laugh, and I love that. And I've had people try to change me, and I'm like, no, like this is me. This is what you get. I don't want to sound cocky or like, oh, my head's too big, but I am happy with the person I am. Do I have things I need to change? Yes, I do. I cuss all the time. Horrible, I know. But you know what? I've actually scaled back quite a bit. So I'm proud of myself. Do I scream at my kids 24/7? Yes, I do. I feel like every word that comes out of my mouth is screaming. That's something I really need to work on big time. And I've tried to talk to them calmly. They don't listen. But then as soon as I blow up and scream, they listen. It's hard, and I'm trying. I really am. But, I am happy with who I am, and I hope all of you are happy with who you are. Like, that's the first thing to having a good attitude is, being like, you know what, I feel like I'm a good person. I'm happy with who I am, but I have a couple things I need to change. No big deal. We'll work on that. That's part of having a good attitude. A good attitude isn't just being nice to other people all the time. You gotta be nice to yourself once in a while. Like, give yourself some credit. Like, just being a human is just hard. Life is just hard. I almost said a cuss word. Stuff happens all the time. It's just part of life. You can either dwell on it and be upset and be a negative Nancy, or you can be like, you know what, it's all good. I'm going to find that unicorn today and it's going to poop me out a rainbow. My glass is half full. Be a positive Polly. Like, you can go either way. It's up to you. But this is what I'm talking about. Think about your attitudes. That's what today is about. Thinking about your attitude. Change it. Make it positive. That's what I'm talking about.